We used to work as fishermen until 1991. After the collapse of the central government, we had faced attacks by international fishing vessels that use illegal fishing nets. They dumped toxic waste and nuclear waste in our seas. We had no central government to defend us, and then we took the responsibility to fight them, and we defeated them. Then they came back and they brought with them weapons, and that frightened us. They continued fishing in our seas armed with their weapons. We have an old saying in Somalian. It says, "You can't find a thief, but you can find his brother." I was captured doing this work, and it's not something that we have caused, but it is the Europeans and Americans who had caused it. Now they know the solution to this, and we know it too. And all these Navy ships coming to the Somalian seas are just doing the same thing again. Behind every Navy ship that is supposedly guarding against the pirates, they're also bringing with them many foreign fishing vessels. We tell the international community that there is no solution in sending these Navy ships to Somalia because they are not doing anything to stop this illegal fishing. We don't hijack ships or take ransom. We are not the ones who hijack or seek ransom. We are those who were fighting those enemies who had came into our seas. No one here has taken a ransom. And those who take ransoms never get arrested because he has money and he will bribe any policeman who arrests him. The government doesn't have the capacity to arrest them, but the 100 of us here can. And we are ready to do something about it and do a jihad on them if the international community is ready to help us. Because they had changed our cause and made it seem as if we are looking for money. Money was not our objective. Our objective was to fight the enemies who were dumping waste in our seas. Those who seek money are wrong, and they are bandits with no future. We don't take money. We fight them in the sea. We don't kill them or take them hostage. We had captured a fishing vessel in 1996, and they were armed. They paid penalty. The local authorities had taken part too, and they were released. There are many innocent people here who had committed no crime. They were captured from the sea while they were fishing with their fishing nets by countries like France. There are about 40 of them here. Except for us who had been fighting this and few Ethiopians, the rest are innocent. We tell the international community that there is no solution in sending armed ships to Somalian seas. There is no solution in bringing back the same thing. They used to do it, the illegal fishing, and hide it behind their Navy ships. Puntland and the federal government know what is wrong and what is right in this, and they should be given the responsibility to deal with it. I would tell the media and the international community, we went into this because of need and because of unemployment, after our livelihoods were destroyed. And now we request the international community to create jobs for us, and for us to quit this piracy and we will arrest anyone who remains in this business. Our cause was misinterpreted. We tell these governments we were not as you see us. We were not hijackers or killers. We were youth whose livelihood had been destroyed and their futures jeopardized, and who are ready now to quit if we can get jobs. We feel very sad about this. Many youngsters had died in the sea, and some have disappeared. Others had been killed, others had been taken into foreign countries, and others are now facing trials in France and the US. Those youngsters had no intention of harming anyone. They were driven by hunger, and if one was hungry, he would do anything. We tell the international community to return them, not to kill them, and to respect their human rights. We hear that they have been tortured, and we ask them to be returned to their country. This is what we ask of the international community. If the world doesn't do anything about these fishing vessels, then I'll fight them however I can. Whether I'm in jail or outside it. But we give safety to the commercial ships if these fishing vessels are stopped from using our seas. But we will not quit as long as there are fishing vessels in our seas. The cause of this is the destruction of the Somali state, and nobody has been helping Somalia. The international community can create an effective Somali government in 1 year that brings peace and can protect its seas and skies. I've been in jail for 1 year and I have 19 years to go. It's okay if I die here, but I'm hopeful I'll leave the prison sooner. Whatever Allah wants for me, it will happen.